Educators are speaking out as the future of the U.S. Department of Education is up in the air. President Trump has floated the idea of dismantling the department and giving full control to the states. Jordan Yaney spoke with school officials about what this decision could mean for students. Jordan?
Well, Rob, local educators tell me it could mean less funding for schools, which means programs could be cut for students. On top of that, some districts believe dissolving the Department of Education would hurt the most at-risk students.
The future of the U.S. Department of Education now up in the air as President Trump is considering dismantling the department.
Funding is going to be a huge issue.
Local educators now speaking out, saying if the Department of Education goes away, it could lead to major challenges for schools.
For students, they're not going to be able to have probably as many programs.
Evansville's Teacher Association President Lori Young says the Department of Education provides crucial funding for special education and Title I programs. Those help with resources for low-income students and other educational programs.
We are about 75%, maybe a little higher, free and reduced lunch. So we receive quite a bit of federal funding through Title I funds.
Jared Revlett with Owensboro Public Schools says they received roughly $1.5 million from the Department of Education last year. He says it would be a major blow to lose out on that.
But if they were to take away that title funding, that special education funding, our most vulnerable populations would be the ones that are at risk.
President Trump has said he wants to give power back to the states when talking about abolishing the education department.
The thing I think a lot of people need to realize is the states have that control already.
Young says states already have control over the curriculum, the hiring of teachers, standardized tests, policies, and more. And for large corporations like the EVSC, the uncertainty surrounding critical funding is something they're closely monitoring.
Regardless of what the future looks like for the U.S. Department of Education, it's where those programs are going to go and how they're going to be managed that will ultimately impact students. That's what we're paying attention to.
And you just heard from Jason Wipkenberg with the EVSC. He tells me there's a lot up in the air right now, but if the U.S. Department of Education is dissolved, but crucial funding is still available through states' departments of education, this may not have a big impact on corporations or students.